welcome back. I'm in my hallway. Oh, landing, I suppose, upstairs hallway. It's not a place you would see very often, and it's currently all still completely white because we haven't even touched this area in decorating. It's Sunday and I'm delighted it's the weekend. It's been a good couple of days. We haven't stopped actually, it's flown by. Sorry, I need to put you in my wardrobe there. I'm just getting ready because we've got a family event later today, but there were so many things I wanted to fit into this weekend and I'm running out of time. So I have just ordered our food shop online and we're going to do click and collect, which I always forget is an option, but I quite like going around the supermarket, so I would always choose to go there rather than order and wait for it to come or whatever. Anyway, what I was really trying to squeeze in today was a trip to the garden centre. There's a surprise, but mainly because yesterday the Manicure built the second flower bed and I'm really delighted. I wasn't sure that we'd get that this year. I was lucky enough to already get one, so I didn't expect that he was going to build me another one. I thought he was going to say, no, it will have to wait. So he's just quickly gone to the gym, trying to get back into his fitness, which he was always very good at, bless him, until we came along and stole all his time. Yesterday when he built the bed, I would have filmed it, but the weather was absolutely terrible. It was supposed to be reasonably warm with light showers potentially, but basically it rained all day. So I did sit out there under an umbrella. I know I urgently need a pergola. I sat under our sun umbrella as much as I could watching him, and I was tucked under it to try and not get wet, but whatever was sticking out was getting wet at my toes or my head because there's not a lot of space. Anyway, his friend came to visit too, who he hasn't seen for ages, so there was plenty of stopping and starting, and we were just relaxed, I suppose, at home. Baby Henry was playing in the garden, and so it wasn't really aesthetic to film. Neither's this bathroom, but here we are. So by ordering the food shopping, that means we can go to the garden centre, and the reason I'm so keen to go is because once the week comes back tomorrow, I'll be at work and I won't be able to go, and he's built the flower bed specifically for dahlias, and I wasn't in time to get dahlia tubers this year, but you know I love dahlias now. And so the next option is actual plants, which are in the garden centres now, but they always go like hotcakes. People love dahlias. And I saw them last week when we were at Gates Garden Centre, the massive one in Uppingham, when we went to their circus, and they've got such a big selection, and we weren't there for that. Like we were going to the circus. I couldn't fill the car with plants. It was actually really hot. They wouldn't have survived sitting in the car for those hours, so I want to go back. In itself proves a slight logistical challenge because it's the other side of Rutland. However, I'm informed by the Manicure we're allowed to go, so I'm quickly getting ready now. I was sitting in bed eating biscuits with the boy, the little boy, and so I've left him for a couple of minutes. Not left him, he's just there. And I'm quickly trying to get ready. I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have to put them in, but even if I get them home, then I could plant them in the week after work in the evenings. So I'm just quickly throwing some makeup on. I've laid some clothes out. I can't tell if it's my vision that's blurry or the camera lens. I can hear little tacky toes downstairs, which means that Dorothy Piggin is awake and wondering why nobody's attending to her. She'll be like, it's Sunday, I want my breakfast in bed. Hello, Piggy. Hi. She wants to go out. She's just been out. I've already been down here once. These pyjamas are the greatest. I got myself 2 new pairs of pyjamas from Asda, may I say, a few weeks ago. I think I was in a bit of a slump about something anyway. Bought some new pyjamas, and nothing makes me feel great like new pyjamas. You just feel like a new woman. Don't know if you can relate to that, but what I really need now is some new slippers. I really like the type that I've got on my feet. They're a bit scruffy now, but they're lovely in summer. I don't want to wear the furry ones in summer. I've got some lovely beige furry ones, but I don't want to wear those in summer because the fur's too hot, obviously. So these, like, they're not toweling, they're cotton, but they're lovely, but they've seen better days. I'd love another pair of these if anybody knows where I can get some. I got them from Amazon. They're really good quality. I wouldn't mind them in pink or cream, but they're so comfy. They've got a really soft sole as well. So yesterday, Friday evening, before the man cub got back with the boy, I frantically set about finishing painting the kitchen seating. It was on my mind. Somebody commented on my vlog last week or the week before that they were disappointed that they'd watched it and it said kitchen makeover and there wasn't one. And I said, oh, right, Dorothy, come on, troll. I said, it is much transformed from what it was. I'm guessing they maybe didn't see what it looked like before, but also it's not an overnight process. It is a slow process, but from what it was, we've done a lot. I'll stick a video in now of what it looked like when we bought it. This is a couple of weeks before we moved in. And then since then, of course, we've moved in and had the kitchen fitted. That's fitted for when you move in. We picked all the stuff that goes in it. We've painted. That took me days on my own. I've painted the doors. The man cub has built the seating, which is, oh, this is terrible, isn't it? It's terrible, but if you want to have a successful childing, then you have to give them things. He built this right down to all of the intricate woodwork. I'm not entirely sure I'm happy with the paint, actually. It looks, I feel like it might look a little bit cheap. Anyway, he's built all of this. I need to give it one last touch up of paint. Built it himself. We made the cushions, his mum and sister did, to fit. All new table and chairs. That corner is all new. We put everything up. All of this has been painted. We've got all new new blinds. There's new cushions to come. We've got all new hardware on here. I can't think what else we've had. I just need the lighting, which I'm hoping to get a gold or a brass hanging thing and loop it and then hang it down so it's over the table in maybe like a glass green shade, something really lovely to separate the dining area from the kitchen. So yeah, if you're looking for like a renovation overhaul, that's not it, because this is a new build house. But as far as I'm concerned, we've done quite a lot of stuff to make it homely, and to me it's transformed. It was transformed when I just got the new handles, because the black ones were hideous. I did manage to pick some flowers from my own garden yesterday, some cosmos. It's unbelievable how much cosmos actually we've got. I've never had it grow like that before, and that was just 6 little plants from one pot at the garden centre, and that's how bushy it became. Dorothy Piggin, what is wrong? Oh, to you too. Helicopter. I need to go and get dressed. I'll be back in a minute, okay? Just hold on. So, in comparison with lots of the other rooms, apart from baby Henry's room, it's transformed. Anyway, I've put out some comfortable clothes, leggings and a jumper for the garden centre, because I think the emphasis will be on speed and comfort today, bearing in mind the circumstances. Oh, I hope I'm not too warm, but that's it's typical of the English weather. You don't know you're going to get rained on or a bloody heat wave, so all you can do is guess, really. Yesterday was supposed to be lovely. Everything was bloody sodden, including my new garden furniture. I wasn't happy about that. Although, one bonus, which you'd expect for the price, it is waterproof. The cushions are waterproof, so if you leave them out, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Have a look. Well, my hair's okay. It'll have to do for later. I haven't got time to wash it. Maybe put it back for now. I've got a couple of new things that I would love to show you, but I need to try them on to show you. So if you hang around, I might have time later. Or actually, that might be wishful thinking. Maybe tomorrow. Right, let me find that man cub. Hello. Gosh. Yesterday I didn't stop, so we didn't make it to the garden centre because when the man cub came back from the gym and I realised all the things I was trying to fit into the day, I stressed myself out. I have this terrible thing where I think I can fit in loads of stuff and I'll even add stuff on the way, and then I just get overwhelmed and don't even do the one thing. So we didn't go to the garden centre. That was my decision. That's fine. I'm going to have to try and go on my day off on Friday or Saturday and just hope that they've got some dahlias left. I have managed to mow the lawn this morning, but today's a work day. I'm finishing in a minute. It's Monday afternoon. I've got a nail appointment this evening, so I need to go straight to the nail shop. And it's the first time that I'm having a natural manicure, because I've been having builder gel for a couple of years on and off. This is just my natural nails. It's got a protector coat on it, but I'm having a manicure with a hand exfoliation and loads of unnecessary things. I need to come back and make the dinner. We're having spaghetti bolognese tonight, and tomorrow I'm in London for work, so I need to wash my hair and get my stuff ready. And our weekend was absolutely packed. Yesterday afternoon, I don't know if I even mentioned it, we had a family barbecue, so I was cooking all of yesterday before us going so that I could take over what I'd made. I made a nice potato salad and I made homemade tzatziki, which was lovely, so I had more than enough to do. And then we travelled over to my parents and had a family barbecue, which we haven't done for years. It was for a special occasion because my nephew has won a place at Harvard in the US, and so he's going in a couple of weeks. He is a skilled athlete. He does the hurdles, I think it's 400 metres. He's been winning all of the races that he's in. He was in 2 at the weekend, and if he won them, it means he's going to Europe. So he's just going to Europe this week. I love how I've called it Europe, like Americans do. I wonder what country he's going to in Europe. But anyway, that was a great day. I got there early to decorate. It was very cute. And we just had a lovely time, so I didn't pick my phone up. And Friday night, we'd gone to a friend's farm. We were invited for dinner and drinks. There were lots of people there. And they've got all sorts of little different businesses at their farm in Rutland, like they rent out yurts and shepherd huts, and there is a flower farm there. I'll put their Instagram in the box below so you can have a look. But Friday night, yeah, it was another late night. We got back with baby Henry. He enjoyed playing, but we have been out a lot. So hopefully this weekend coming, it's going to be a little less work. I need to get myself changed before I go to the nail shop, and then I'll show you my nails when I come back. I need to find out an outfit for tomorrow as well. The pressure is definitely less to find an outfit. Now I work at Royal Mail and not Harrods, so that's excellent. But I can't fall into bad habits like turning up with unwashed hair and, well, I don't have any scruffy clothes. That's not a risk, is it? I will be back shortly with new nails. Good evening. I'm just about to dry my hair and get ready for bed because I'll be up at 5, but I wanted to show you my nails as promised. I'm whispering because baby's in bed, but they've done a lovely job. She's done a lovely job, rather. They're so cute. I really love them. I'm thinking that I may fall in love with natural nails, and this will be the way forward for me. Love them. Let me know what you think. I'm delighted. I was going to say they're free. They weren't free. They were £25. But growing your own nails is free. So actually, if I could care for them how she did, it would be free. Good morning. Here I am, roller in tow. It was there was a change this morning when I first woke up. Not in me, sadly. The man cub will be sad to know. It was a bit darker than it has been, which came as a surprise, and I had that thought of, oh my god, the mornings are closing in. it's becoming, summer's giving way to autumn, but surely not. It's not even August, it's the last few days of July, so yeah, that was a bit of a surprise. Just get ready to go to work. At least there's light, so I can see what I look like. Albeit not excellent light, because I assure you I look like £1 million. It's £1 million bucks, £1 million this morning. Is that even a thing? No, it's $1 million, isn't it? Nobody says I look like £1 million. They would probably just say, to be honest, I'm looking great. That would be the British thing. Oh, I need a good 10 cups of tea to get me through this. I've never been a morning person. It hasn't gotten easier as I've gotten older. That's better. Right, I'm ready to face the world. Hello, good evening. I'm back. I'm in the boys' room. I'm doing several things at once. There's a shock. Needs some fresh clothes for his nursery bag because he's come home twice in somebody else's clothes, and I mean like 2 days in a row, not twice in his whole nursery time. He's come home countless times in his nursery time. Actually, we bought him some new clothes a couple of days ago, so I probably need to get them labelled and put them in his bag. Get them labelled, that's what mums do. We label clothes. Never in my life have I ever considered such a thing. But actually, sticking those little tiny labels on his little tiny clothes, oh, it delighted me. So I've been back from work about an hour. There's a lasagna in the fridge. A nice easy dinner today, and we're just waiting for it to cook. We're going to eat that, try and get the baby into bed. Try being the operative word. We just had a little drink in the garden. I say drink, it sounds like a lovely relaxing evening drink. Not so much. Baby Henry was handing me stones and his little watering can to be filled up. So it's about 15 minutes of saying, don't put that there, stop, ah! And that was how it went really. But this was my drink of choice. A real flashback to the 90s. In fact, I think I was actually at school in the 90s, so maybe not. Maybe a flashback to the 2000s. Having this bit of a mess. The dinner will be finished in a minute, so I am going to see if the man cub will help me put this new cover on the outdoor seating, because I just got all the cushions out and I'm not putting them away again today. Man cub, job for two?
No, I'm right.
Oh my god, where's he going? Oh my god. I always think that I should take a photo of the shed and show you how beautiful it is, and then I forget because I've got loads of things to do. Hello? Where's that daddy gone? Where's that daddy? Daddy! Drop the bloody dinner then out the oven in my rush. That reminds me. right, well, that job's not getting done for 32 business days. Anyway, that reminded me of someone the other day posted a story on Instagram. They were just living their life and updating quite a lot of it. I know, I can talk. But they put, there was a photo and they'd got the dinner out the oven and gone all over the floor, and the first thing they did was take a photo and post it to their Instagram story. and there was like, and it said something like, look, this is what's just happened. And I was like thinking, that's just not the first thing I'd do. I'd be like, shit, the dinner's ruined. What are we gonna eat? And I'm burnt and the floor's covered in food. I just would not think to take a photo of it and put it on Instagram. I don't think so anyway. Anyway, someone's gonna have to manage these absolute savages. I see you're taking a liberty of unfolding the cover. Great. Can you see which way it goes?
No, but it looks waterproof.
Yeah, that's good. That's helpful.
Yeah. It's a proper cover.
Yeah, it is. I was a bit worried it might be cheap, but it
Looks comfy.
it's popular. Oh, Babby. There's snackies everywhere, darling. There's a lot of snacks for you. Do you want some pasta instead? Oh my God. What is happening here? Please.
Can you
I
tell?
just need to get it on quick. Oh, we need to get rid of this. Oh no.
He's underneath just in case.
Oh my God.
Is your aim to just cover it basically?
Dry.
Yeah, it's just because it doesn't quite fully get to this. Or maybe it won't. If there was no child on it. There we go.
We've reached the squealing stage and the also absolutely fuming stage if you try and stop him doing anything he wants to do. So I've reached the end of my life stage about 30 times a day. Oh, got some lovely flowers from my neighbour earlier when we were sat in the garden. She's called over the fence and she said, "Do you like flowers?" Oh, stupid question. She didn't know who she was dealing with, did she? I said, "I do." She said, "I've been given some at work or something and they don't fit in my vase." And I thought, you can't give flowers away. I said, "Do you want to borrow a vase? I've got loads." She said no. So I don't know, she doesn't really like flowers, but I was delighted because I was thinking about flowers today. I haven't bought any for weeks. I haven't been to a market or anything. It's been a really tight month. A tight month literally equals a joyless existence. There's nothing worse. Packed lunch and watching your pennies. Yeah, it's not unfamiliar to me, so thankfully I do it with my eyes shut. I think, whilst my bath runs, the man comes on the phone to Poland, I think that I'm going to try and quickly try on this dress that's come, because I've been meaning to for days and I've not got round to it, and it's from one of my favourite places. And I was thinking that it's probably going to need ironing, so I've been putting it off. But the time has come, my friends. We've actually got, I bought this because I saw it, I thought it was gorgeous, I had no need for it. I just love mint velvet, I do. Oh, interesting. The colour's a little bit darker than I thought. It's like sand, but that could only be a good thing because any lighter beige, like 70% of my clothes, are a stain risk for normal life. What was I going to say? We have a wedding coming up and I think I might be able to wear it for it, is what I'm saying. I'm distracted because I'm running a bath and I'm also conscious I need to plug in my work laptop and everything. This feels like a really, it's like a thin, sheer, shiny material. And I was thinking, I don't know what they would call this. I feel like I want to say organza. Don't think the camera's picking up the shimmer. I was thinking I might wear it for work after I've worn it for the wedding. At full price it was 140 quid, so I wasn't going to buy it because I couldn't justify that. But then when I realised we've got the wedding and I've been looking for things online for the wedding, and I don't want to get something that I wouldn't wear again, and then this came up in the sale, might have been half price. It's just going to all depend on whether it suits me now. Well, no time like the present. I better get it on. I'll quickly get a shoe. Shot. Actually, I quite like it. Interesting. As I put it on, I thought, oh, this is tight. Here, it was only made to fit the waist. It could do with a good iron. I keep thinking I should invest in a steamer, and then I'm like, don't waste money, just get the iron out, you lazy cow. But I just need to like take creases out of things so often that I feel I'm probably at the level of needing a steamer. I don't know. Anyway, it felt tight because I tried to put it in this way up. I needed to undo more buttons. But that's great because it means it's fitted at the waist and flares out where it's supposed to. And I love the sleeves. Ooh. Now they are right up my street. They are cute. And I think because of the material with the shimmer in, I don't know if there's any more light here. Helps. I think because of the shimmer in the material, it means you could wear it for something jazzy, like a wedding. A bit blurry, isn't it? But also, then I could potentially wear it for work. It's hard, isn't it? Because I don't want to like waste the wares. Just taking it off the stand so I can show you the rest of the dress. It's a lovely fit here. I suspect the man cub will say that he hates it. Because I'll look like a Victorian schoolmarm, but that normally means for me that I love the outfit. And there is, yeah, there's like leg room. When I showed him a photo of it when I first found it, and he was like, the lady wearing it must have had it open a few more buttons, and she was like this, and he was like, you don't need that. And I was like, well, you are quite right, I don't need that, but I think that you think the dress is sexier than it is. It's not supposed to be sexy. It feels quite warm. All my buttons come undone. It feels quite warm. I couldn't actually afford to put on one more pound. It's not quite snug, but it definitely, yeah, it's definitely like, I don't think it's supposed to be closed at the top, so that's fine. But I'm happy with it. It's a keeper. Love it. Just trying to show you the shimmer. Oh, there you go. You can see the shimmer in it. It's really pretty. So it's for sure a keeper. I think it would be great for the wedding because actually, even if I paired it with a more attractive shoe, it would look a bit more dressy and maybe a delicate bag. The wedding is in the last weekend of August or 1st of September or something anyway. So it's like late summer. So it's nice and floaty, and I could always undo the buttons a bit longer. But I'm really happy with that. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been trying clothes on to go anywhere and saying to you all at really shit angles. I'm really happy with that. Oh, that was a big bump downstairs. Hello. So it's Friday, the big day off. I've been up all night, if I'm really honest, most of it anyway, because Master Henry, I think, had a tiny blocked nose, so there was a lot of every hour. That was him, not me, although by the morning the man cub and I were both a little bit because neither of us slept. So yeah, here we are. But I took him to nursery, and today I've been already for breakfast with my neighbour. So one of the things I didn't really anticipate when moving here, and I don't know why, but maybe because I haven't lived in an estate before, but was that there's loads of neighbours, and some of those neighbours could be friends. And so we had spoken, of all places, we had exchanged a message on Facebook a few months back, and we've kept in touch. She's only a couple of doors up, and then we'd said we've got to get a coffee, but I'm always at work, so I'd said I've got a day booked off, shall we go then? Oh my god, I look dead. What I might do is just put a little bit more makeup on. I know I'm going for a massage, and as part of it, this one, I think if it's the right one that I've booked, you get a really cool facial. Oh, it's the dreamiest treatment. It's really lovely. It's so dark and overcast today. I can't even remember what I was telling you. Well, welcome. We had that in common at least, mum brain, although I hate calling it that, and actually it goes through different stages, and she's in her first few months, really early on, and that's at the point of when it's worse. Hormonally, it's actually bloody terrible. I'm much better. My memory this is my memory improved. So yeah, it's better than it was. Oh, the lighting here is so awful. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with this room, because decor wise, like, I've saved a few pictures on my Pinterest, which is now linked to my Instagram. Go and have a look if you're interested in decor. I've got some ideas for the bathroom, but they all require it to be completely ripped out and redone, because the new build, or the particular one that's in ours anyway, it's hideous, it's horrible. There's no character to it, it's really plain, looks quite cheap to me. And I like, you know me, I like to have a nice kitchen and a nice bathroom. Everything else is negotiable, but I have a bath every night. I use the bathroom so much, I need a nice bathroom. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying, but I had a lovely breakfast with a neighbour. She was great. And then I'm going for this treatment, and they do a facial as part of it, so they'll be removing all my makeup. But I want to get to Uppingham before the treatment, quite a bit before it, so I can look around, because I haven't been for ages. I haven't really been since my maternity leave, when I was free as a bird. And I like to have a walk around and look around the shops, take some pictures, see what's new, and enjoy myself. So I'm hoping to do that. What's the time? 11:15, plenty of time. Treatment's at 1:15, so I'll just make myself look a little bit more human, because if I go into people's shops and start taking pictures, the last thing I want is to also look like a weird scruffy mufter. They'll be like, what are you doing? I'm like, just taking lovely pictures of your beautiful stock. They'll think I'm a weirdo. So that is my plan on this wonderful Friday off. As I said, the weather's abysmal, it's spitting, but I didn't mind too much, because my hair is desperate for wash anyway. It's scruffy, so I'm not bothered. Taking note of something I read the other day about making sure that you put your bronzer on the top of the cheekbone, ready for blending. I think sometimes I've been putting it a bit low, and then I don't always like the look of it. It's not the right placement, is what I read. Ooh, I actually look like I've got a cheek. I mean, I have got cheeks. It's not the worst. So I'm going to take you with me to have a look round. Hopefully it doesn't absolutely thunder it down, because then I will struggle to be outside taking pictures. But I'm going to, I've decided, put some little highlights on my Instagram stories of all the towns in Rutland and around Stamford, because I think that would be a great addition for anybody either that's new to the area, or even that's been here a while, that hasn't been out discovering stuff as much as I have. At this point, I consider myself a professional garden centre expert, so I think it would be nice to just do some little highlights of restaurants, shops, things to do. So I'm starting with Uppingham. That is my plan today. And in the past, when I've gone, I've not really been on my own. I think I've had a push chair, because it was when I was on mat leave, so you can't get around as much as you want to. I've probably like gone there to go in the place I was visiting for and gone straight in and out because it's can be a little bit tricky. So that's probably all right makeup wise. I don't think I'm going to go wild because it would just be a waste, and as long as I don't look dead, that's the main thing. Gosh, it's really grotty outside. It's really very dark. I'm back. I feel great. I was going to say physically, if not mentally, but then realised there's absolutely nothing wrong with me. I feel great. And I had a lovely time and the treatment was unreal. It is the best treatment I've ever had anywhere. It's just everything. They massage your back, your legs, your hands, your face. You have a facial, you have a foot massage. Oh, it was just unreal. I need to drink as much water as I can now to rehydrate. And I picked up a couple of little bits in the shops that I hadn't anticipated getting, but when I went in the fig store, I just loved everything. I tell you what, when I walked in there, I've never experienced this before. I had a physical feeling come over me, like I was stepping back in time. It's just unreal. If you're in the area and you haven't been to the shop, you should go there. It's called the Fig Store. It does homeware and clothing. It's a really specific style, and it, like, yeah, you'll see from the little bit of video hopefully what it was like. But there was so many nice things in the shops that I wanted. I saw a few cushions that I thought might do for here because I haven't got any yet, and I would like to make this more comfy, but I'm really unsure about the style yet that I'm going for, so not sure. I need to find a suitable vase for those dried twigs because they need something a little bit specific, a little bit special, in keeping with the theme. So I was very tempted to go and get myself coffee and cake, but I thought, go home. You've got a couple of hours till the boys come home. Go and put your feet up, have a bath, wash your hair, have a cake. I have actually got an iced bun in, so I think I might have a cup of tea and an iced bun and have a very British afternoon. This is the biggest shop ever. These animals crack me up. What is it?
What is this?
What is that?
Like this.
What?
Good boy.
Diana's mum crying. Guess what it's called?
A son. So I don't have to guess.
Oh, that's going straight in my basket. That's a
You don't have a basket.
I could do the trolley actually. What are you shaking your head at? It's Wizard of Oz. The wonderful, wonderful Wizard of Oz. If ever he was there, wants you to hold it. Oh, you've got so many things.
These ones.
Oh yeah, wonderful. Can you hold my Wizard of Oz, please? Good boy. You got it? What's happening? You alright there?
If you say more than this, if you say
I never turned down coffee, Tatty. We're home, we're home, we're home. Let you go, Piggy. We're home. It's a great time. Time just flies when you're having fun. We had a lovely breakfast at Gates and went to the Dahlia section. Sadly, just by being a few days later, there was half the amount of dahlias that there was last week. So they didn't have a cafe au lait, but I grabbed a couple of them and another beautiful delphinium. And then we quickly hopped by Rutland Nursery on the way home and just to check, and I got one more dahlia which is actually looks exactly like a cafe au lait, but it's got a different name. Baby Henry's sleeping, so I'm going to see if I can quickly get some soil into that bed at the back and get the flowers in. Hooray, hooray. I'm changed, ready to go. I need to rush actually, annoyingly. So I've wanted this face treatment for a while, and they do it at a clinic in Stamford that I went to and had an acid peel, which was really good, and a face massage. You might remember it was a little while ago, definitely put it on the vlog. The clinic's called Beau or Beau. The lady there was really nice, Maggie. Hold on, I'm just trying to get my wellies out. Getting right in professional gardening today. And they advertised it a week or so ago that I think they've got some new equipment, or they wanted to test out a new treatment, and they were offering it with £100 off, which made it considerably cheaper. And I replied and said I would love to go for it because I think they need some photos and stuff. So we've got that this afternoon. I can't remember what it is. The man could just ask me and I can't remember what it is. It's something like Dermapen maybe. The treatment induces collagen growth basically, and it should look a bit better at the time, but it gets better over like a couple of weeks after that. So you see the results after a while. So that's it basically, and we've got that in a couple of hours. So I need to speedy get the stuff in the beds. I really want to get rid of all this cardboard. It needs to go to the tip, and I want to get rid of all those plants that are along the side, and I'm going to just put them all in that flower bed basically, so that there's nothing sat around loose and rattling around in the wind, because we're not going to clear up that area on the side or be able to do much with it this year, because I don't think we're going to do our full patio. So just going to make the best out of it really, but I need the soil in the flower beds, so I need to go and retrieve the man cub from out the front where he's found new neighbours to hang out with, and he's out there all the time. Come on.
they? Oh.
This Rose will be glad of the new location. Why do you? Oh, you like playing amongst the flowers, don't you? You like running in the trees. Oh, flowers. Hi. Do you want any water for Karen? Hopefully, some water. A couple of things are very dry. This one here, Daddy's eucalyptus. That'd be nice, won't it? Should we dig a hole? Should we dig a hole here? Look. Yes. Dig. 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 You want to dig? Can you dig? Dig. Dig. Go on then. Can you do it? Don't worry, I'll just use yours. Oh, you need to dig the hole in the place. Do you want to dig a hole here, look, Sinash?
Yeah.
Can you dig a hole here with your digger? Can you dig here, please? This is your hole.